Hey, what's up, guys? Man, Street Fighter news is slow, is it not, Mir?
Yeah, quite.
Well, speaking of that, there is still no news on what's going to happen with Season 4, but it's to the point now where Capcom has to announce something very, very soon because, the first CPT event is going to start. That's what we're going to talk about today. A little bit of the esports side. Capcom's finally gave us an update on the new CPT rules, point distribution, and stuff like that. And there's some other things that we need to catch up on that I want to talk to you guys about. But if we don't hear anything tomorrow, Mir, or today, I guess by the time you guys see this video, or Tuesday, or this week in general, it's probably going to be Evo Japan, where Capcom is going to finally announce something. What do you think? What do you think?
Well,
What do you think?
I mean, it's been a long time coming. We definitely need an announcement soon.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I have no idea, man. Like it was supposed to be the beginning of the year, but this is way past the beginning of the year.
They said soon, Mir, and that is soon. Soon is indefinite. That's what soon means.
Okay, well, I mean, like if you're saying soon as opposed to the eat death of the universe, then yeah, sure.
Hey, man, Capcom's popping the champagne out right now with Rez. They're balling out of control. It's looking good. Now it's time to talk about Street Fighter. But
talking about B Team.
I hope it's not just a trailer, though, man. I hope it's not just a trailer. I want like a blog post, at least before the event starts, something. Like right now, I want more than just, a new character reveal. I want some new mechanics, and I want an announcement of fixing the Neko, please. So we'll see. And if we don't get any news next week or after Evo Japan, yikes, yikes, because
it's already pretty yikes.
Yeah, DMC is coming out soon, and we're probably not going to hear anything until the next CPT event. That's the only thing I can think of at this point. So we'll see if that Street Fighter logo changes on the Facebook. But on the positive side, Mir, let's talk about CPT now since Capcom has finally updated us. So they said that the CPT prize pool this year is going to be $600,000. So that's even higher than last year. I was actually very surprised by this because, they were a little quiet. So CPT is looking very strong. Looks like Capcom's putting more. Where did they get this money from? Monster Hunter? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
They should have put that money in the
probably
Super Bowl.
CPT last year too. Like maybe they got a lot of people coming, or maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, they should have put the money in the Super Bowl, like a 3-second ad commercial. I think would have been worth $600K. It would have been sick. Yeah. Even though I live in Canada. Anyways, yeah, so I'm a little bit more optimistic now since Capcom is still doubling down on the esports side. They're still going really strong on that, and hopefully they can support on the other side as well, the casual side. So another thing too, which is I guess kind of positive, is Capcom was apparently the highest rated reviewed publisher of 2018 on Metacritic. Do you believe that?
Huh. Well, I believe it, but it's Metacritic, so...
Hey, man!
As you will.
It's mostly due to Monster Hunter and Street Fighter V, ironically. Yeah. So, I mean, and like I said, with the success of Resident Evil 2 so far, they're looking on the plus side. Well, at least Division 1 is looking good.
Yeah, exactly. That's what worries me. I wonder if any of the money that Division 1 is, like, earning through, like, with the games is actually going to Street Fighter 5 as well.
Yeah, because Monster Hunter, Rez, DMC, all Division 1. Division 2 is just like very low key right now. Like I said, still the CPT is very, very high. Okay, now for some kind of grim news here. And I'm not sure if this is how it is right now, but I wanted to talk to you guys about this before. But the Evo Japan entrance, the amount of people that entered across all games, has decreased from last year by over 80% for every single game. Now this was this was over a month ago that we got these tallies from. So it could be different now, but it was drastically lower than last year. For example, Street Fighter V last year had 2,214 entrants, and then this year, like I said, a month ago when I got these numbers, is 415 now.
Mm-hmm.
So a massive decline.
It has mainly been blamed on the fact that they moved it to some other place that's really hard to reach, apparently.
Yeah, it's like on the southwestern part of Japan called Fukuoka or something like that.
Yeah, and apparently it's not well connected. I'm not sure, but a lot of people blamed it on that. I don't know if that's the only reason.
It used to be in Tokyo, I think.
It would definitely matter, yeah, for sure.
But I mean, yeah, they said it's like a 15-hour drive from Tokyo, but don't they got bullet trains and stuff? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't think it's the only reason, but it contributes. I would imagine, like on top of whatever else is going on.
But didn't they say they took it at a loss? But I don't know. So, and you're not getting any CPT points at this event, but this is going to be our first big sneak peek on like what the meta is going to look like so far for Season 4 Street Fighter V. So, I mean, Evo Japan is still going to be very, very hyped. There's still going to be a lot of players. It's just a massive decline of entrants. So, very, very interesting.
Yeah, we'll definitely see all the pro players that we're used to seeing in tournaments.
Yeah,
it's going to be like the other entrants. Like the not so competitive players that are not as numerous as usual.
Yeah, so this is the first big tournament, and also because CPT points will not be available, we're also going to see a lot of experimentation as well. People are going to be using different characters. People are going to be using different V triggers. There's going to be a lot of experimenting going on, and it was like that in Evo Japan 2018. And like I said, it's awesome we get 2 Evos a year. It's awesome that we get to see more opportunities to see a lot of pro players. So I'm very excited for Evo Japan. It's going to be mid-February. I forgot the date. It might be February 16th. I could be wrong. But yeah, I'll check it up. I'll update you guys in the comments below on when the date is. But I think it's mid-February. So we should be expecting some news pretty soon here. Also, some more grim news, I would say, Mir, is that we've had a lot of a couple esports teams dropping players and not continuing this year for esports. One of them, the biggest one, was Atlas Bear. They got rid of all their players, it looked like. All of them got released, at least in their fighting game division. So players including like Punko or Gunfight. A really good Zenki player, forgot his name. But yeah, they released a ton of players. So yeah. Another thing too is Echo Fox released some big players too. Justin Wong and Tokido is actually released as well. Yikes. I think Tokido will be fine though. I mean, sponsors will pick that guy up.
I mean, Justin Wong too.
Yeah.
Like I would imagine that these players would have no trouble finding new sponsors.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that you know, like it's kind of weird that players that are so important that they get dropped from the sponsor. Like it just means that they must have some like kind of economical issue, I guess, at Echo Fox HQ or whatever, Atlas Bear. They're probably trying to focus on something else, or I don't know if they're planning to shut down eventually.
Yeah,
like it's definitely an issue of money. I don't think it's an issue.
100%. Like we don't know what these guys' contracts are like. I'm sure each individual player has a different type of contract, and maybe there's not enough money in it. Have to see. So yeah, looking at the events that are coming to CPT. It looks like most of the events are still there. SCR is missing though, SoCal Regionals. I was actually surprised by that. That was a huge event. But besides that, everything looks there. Even, I think it's Final Fighters China, the one with the PC version of Street Fighter V, that tournament.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for Windows Update mid-match.
Yeah.
The audio slider going up and down on the top right of the screen constantly.
And 3 hours of downtime between each match.
Yeah, driver incompatibilities. No stick. Like half of the sticks weren't working.
I don't know how that tournament's still there this year, but I think every pro player is gonna dodge that tournament for sure.
Yo man, it was worth for the lower input delay. Okay.
Don't forget about rigged brackets.
Oh yeah, rigged brackets.
Yeah, Shanghai will be there,
bracket
for sure. Yeah, he's gonna be entering.
The party is like the party's gaze over their players.
Oh man. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about too is the Street Fighter League has been announced. A US version of it has been announced. So that's really interesting. If you guys don't know what Street Fighter League is, it's basically that team tournament format where it's 3v3, and each team has their own captain, and then recruit their members. This is going to be a US only version that's coming. It'll have 2 seasons. There'll be captains that will be voted from the top 2018 leaderboards in the US. But the twist is, though, for some reason they wanted drama. They literally said they wanted drama. The twist is that for the US version, they're going to allow a character ban for each team.
They got drama, all right. That's
Mir-
a
a character ban in a fighting game. I don't think Capcom understands how drastic that is. To ban a character
what do you mean?
in
It's
a
amazing.
team.
Just ban Akuma and you got 90% of the teams like totally.
This is not like League of Legends, okay? Listen. Some players that have been dedicated to a single character for like 3 years now, and you can't just. I mean, dude. There are a lot of people that are very, very worried about this.
They have reasons to be upset
and voice their
worried,
opinions across Twitter. Yeah, very, very funny. So I can't wait to see that. Which players do you think will be really strong and unaffected by this? Punk for sure. Knuckle Dude would be really strong.
For having multiple characters?
Yeah, like who would be like unaffected by this character ban? Like who would be? Definitely Knuckle Dude and Punk would be way up there. Because they both play a bunch of characters. Who else?
I mean, I guess...
Smug too, he plays G and he plays Balrog. So...
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, there's not a lot of, like...
There's J1 too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like, I would say that for Street Fighter 5, but I mean, in general, Street Fighter as a series, there's a lot of character specialists that only play one character.
Yep.
2 tops. So having players that play, like, a multitude of characters effectively in tournaments is actually kind of rare. So I guess it will be interesting in the sense that we'll see a lot of suboptimal picks and, like, it will just be hilarious.
And a lot of salt. People just being completely...
You know that people are gonna be so upset about the fact that they got that. They got eliminated because they got their characters banned. It's gonna be amazing.
We'll see if Capcom follows through with that, because like I said, a lot of people are voicing their opinions. Last thing too, Mir, is they revealed how the CPT point system is going to be distributed this year for 2019. Yeah. Anything worth mentioning on the new point distribution?
Well, first of all, there's Super Premiers, which is a new thing.
Super Premiers.
Yeah. It's kind of like a Premier tournament, but it just gives more points.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, but it's Super. Okay.
That's true. Yeah. That's true as well.
Was Evo a Super Premier tournament, I'm assuming?
No, Evo was like kind of different the past few years, and it awarded more points than Super Premier, in fact.
Okay.
Compared to this year. But I guess they kind of rebalanced the fact that now there's going to be more than one, Evo-like event a year, like more than one Super Premier event. So that's why they had to tone it down a little bit. But compared to previous years, basically, Super Premiers and Premier events give more points than before, like across the board, basically. While ranking events give less. That's kind of like the gist of it. Okay. So it's more important to participate to Premier events.
Yeah.
Which I guess will be more common since we also have Super Premier events, which are super important events, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a way to, I guess make points more available to players that can go everywhere. I assume, like, this is making the assumption that there's gonna be more Premier events than past years.
Yeah.
Because some, have been upgraded to Super Premier events, so there's gonna be, like, just more opportunities for players to get points.
Yeah,
and ranking events are, like, not as important.
And award those players for, like, winning the very, very tough tournaments to win, I guess. Guaranteeing them a spot this year. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, like I said, we've been talking a lot on the esports side, but there's not much to talk about on the content side, on what's going on. Like I said, Capcom has confirmed that there is much more details for Season 4 coming soon. That was like 2 months ago. And we'll see what that finally is. I think that first update is really going to set the tone for this year, Mir, and we'll see what it's all about. And like I said, make sure you guys check out Evo Japan, which is coming up just in a couple weeks here. So yeah, we'll keep you guys posted.
I can't wait until the next 5 characters are all DJ.
Yeah. We're talking about Cage is the only character this year, man.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No season pass. Okay, anyways. Yeah, alright guys. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and of course like the video. It really helps out and we'll keep you guys posted. Alright guys, peace out.